Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss an important literary work from South Korea. The book is The Vegetarian. It's by Han Kang and translated into English by Deborah Smith. The book got 2015 The Man Booker Prize, and since then book has been widely talked about and discussed in academia. So book is very powerful. It has this image like quality that sticks to your brain for for a long time after you have read this book. So the book is divided in three parts, narrated by three different people. uh, Her Jeong, his husband Mr. Cheong, her brother-in-law, and her sister. So overall summary is that a woman named Young Hae, she gives up meat in South Korean society, and she has to face the repercussions for doing that, for giving up a non-vegetarian diet. So now the question is, why does she give up non-vegetarian diet? It, though there is no solid reason for that, but at many points in the book, we get to know that she had a dream where she sees a lot of violence, that, though not related to animals directly, but the images show that it is related to animal violence. So, and because of that dream, she gives up non-vegetarian diet, and then her family members convince her to have non-vegetarian food, but that goes in vain. And at one point in time she stops having food at all, and that takes toll on her physical health. She looks very pale and weak, and also there are different societal issues raised by the novel. First, it shows that what can patriarchy do to women in a highly patriarchal society. Yonghae is situated in a society that is deeply patriarchal and very close knit society where you don't get enough room to express yourself. So we can see this choice of Yonghae to stop eating non-veg as a lifestyle choice, as a human choice, but of course she doesn't get to exercise that. For transgressing the societal values, she has to face a lot of violence. First, her husband, he rapes her because she stops having sex with him after she had that dream where she sees a lot of violence. And after once her family tries to convince her to start eating non-veg again, she she doesn't like that, and they forcefully feed her meat, and for that she slits her wrist and she's hospitalized. And then we go in the second part of the book, a Mongolian monk, where her brother-in-law, he taking I mean he uses that situation to fulfill his carnal needs, where he also rapes her by painting her body with green leaves, because he's an artist who does these visual works. He records different videos. He also rapes her. And in the third part of the book, the flaming trees, we also see the whole events of the novel through the point of view of Yong Hae's sister, In Hae. Then we get to know what was the reason she had turned into non-vegetarian. Once a child, Yong Hae was bitten by a dog, and later in the evening her father kills that dog and had a feast at home where that dog was eaten by the family members present in that function. So that image of dog dying sticks to her mind, and somehow that comes up later in her youth, where she stops having non-vegetarian diet. Also, we have to deal it, see the novel from the point of view of mental health. So, in a patriarchal society where you don't get to exercise your choices, that takes toll on your mental health and your psychological health. But that is not the issue here. But also we have to highlight that in this is a common phenomenon where in a deeply conservative society, once an individual decides to go against the society, the 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 accumulated anger towards those rules and regulations, those conservative rules of the society, the transformation is most of the times very volatile, very powerful, that goes, that completely questions the conservative point of view taken by the person who. This point of view of Yong Hae can be verified from a lot of South Korean films where women characters who had been facing the impacts of patriarchy in their lives for for a major period of their lives, but once they had enough, they take transformative actions that surprises people around them. And I think that is the case with Yong Hae. Her father used to uh, thrash her in her childhood. Then her husband rapes her. Then her brother-in-law rapes her. That these events leave a very traumatic image in the mind of Young Hae. And obviously, she starts associating meat eating with violence, where animals are killed to be later fed by human beings. And I think that is all I wanted to discuss in this video on the vegetarian. I can also cite in the pinned comment a lot of research papers written on the novels. Have a look at those research papers if you want to know more about the novel. Thank you. I hope you like this video. Kindly subscribe to the channel for more videos related to different books from different cultures. Thank you.